About to get started here, and today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
1-1.
That one close, ruled a ball. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that's in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And that is out of play. Varsho aboard here at first with nobody out. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And that one hammered. Siri going back on it. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That's in there. That's strike one.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Nimmo tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
In the dirt, but kept close. Right through there for a strike. Almost got him. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. There's a swing and a drive. Siri going back on it. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. And we're back. Our starter in this one, Kevin Gossman.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. He can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Juan Soto stands in now, looks at that one inside. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Heineman down to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here's Jeff McNeil. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swings and misses on the... Back here at Citi Field. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Senga back to work. Right through there for a strike. Bichette measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Nice grab. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch just misses. And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. Into center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Taylor Ward next up for the Blue Jays. There's your strike.
Ball, that's just out.
No score here in the second. Next pitch is downstairs. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering is downstairs. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. Back here in Queens, here's the veteran first baseman, Pete Alonso.
For the Mets, the first baseman, Pete.
He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again.
Ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Yeah.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Tyler Heineman. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And a foul ball. Next offering upstairs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Will Wagner. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. And the slider just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Jimenez throws to first, Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Tyrone Taylor
Batting
up
eighth,
now for the
right
Mets.
fielder, Tyrone.
First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Bichette whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down now. And here is Jose Siri. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that's strike 2.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitter's meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious.
Threw it by him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Inside. Going to count 1 and 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hard hit right side. McNeil gets it to first, and 1 gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Jimenez stands in now and watches strike 1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Stays alive. In the air, left field, down the line. Nimmo running hard to get it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
And there's a base hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That just misses, and the count is 1 and 2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and Harper Order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Goes to second, safe there.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and he's out.
Now batting.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Outside with a breaking ball. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Barger.
Swing and a pop-up. Lindor. They got it for out number 2. Taylor Ward getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
The Jays still looking for their first hit in this one. Outside low, and that's ball three. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Go ahead run on base. So up next for Toronto, Tyler Heineman. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Vientos makes the play, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo.
The left fielder,
Gosman back to work. Pitches in there. That's strike one. Nimmo, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9.
The catcher number 4.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Strike.
And ball 1. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. That's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Alvarez off of first with 2 away. And down on strikes. So all set for the top of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Will Wagner. Popped up. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2.
Well, there goes the dream of the no-hitter. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
In the air, right field. Taylor moving under it. He's got it. And there's one down. Anthony Santander at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1 ball.
In the dirt, runner holds. Count goes to 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swings through that one.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 1. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you...
Now pitching for
Brooks
the New York
Raley
Mets.
takes over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. Throws down to second, but he scrambles back to the bag. And that one popped in the air, left field. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. Back here in Queens, digging in, Jose Siri.
The center fielder, Jose Siri.
And a bunt towards third, and that's just foul. Just
Inside, ball
missed.
one.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Missing inside, and the count is filled up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K. Back to the top of the Mets order. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Fires over to Guerrero. And that quickly, 2 away. Juan Soto now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one fouled off. Back there. Leaping, and it's gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way. It's 1-0. Jeff McNeil stands in. And a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just to really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Alonso now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heat. Top of inning number 7. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. First offering, and it just misses. On the ground, out to short. Throws to first in time. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Now pitching for
Taking
the New
over
York
on the mound
Mets,
for the Mets, Reed
number
Garrett.
75.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a big swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Out to center. Siri makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Brandon Nimmo. And the first offering is not close. Swings through that one for strike one.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Bichette whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Vientos in the box with one away as he takes ball one. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Line drive, base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
That ball's foul.
Missed inside with the curve. Vientos over at first with one away. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3-2. Feed to second, that's one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Tyler Heineman. And that one fouled off. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's the third baseman, Will Wagner, 1 for 2. New pitcher on now, A.J. Minter.
Pinch hitting for the Blue Jays, number 22, Bernie Clement.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ball one there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that is a rally killer. 2 gone in the 8th. And the batter now, Dalton Varsho. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That one is absolutely belted. Nimmo going back on it. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow! And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now, Tyrone Taylor. Garcia back to work. Varsho brings it in, and there's 1 away. So up next for New York, Jose Siri, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch misses. Garcia goes 6'1", 230 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Bases empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Francisco Lindor. Comes comes up to the plate. 1 for 3.
Number 23, Jeff.
Lindor swings through that one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Anthony Santander. That one missing inside. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in.
He's running at first base. Number 8.
Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Throw comes into third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just one of those seeing-eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Jimenez up to bat next, lays off for a ball. And that's down and away.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Now batting.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
The shortstop takes a ball.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him.
Base hit into right center. 1 run's in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And now for the Jays, Taylor Ward. This to center field. Siri really on his horse for it. Base hit, 1 run in already. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone. Now a chance for Tyler Heineman. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run's in. The throw in. The tag, and he's out. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And it's fouled away. Heineman, the runner at first with 2 gone.
One ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. To second, and he's out. And the inning is over. And we're back. And now it's Juan Soto.
The designated hitter, Juan Soto.
And first offering is fouled off. Hoffman, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a miss.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the controlled command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Alonso now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That's back. That's not coming back. He made him pay for that one, and they inch closer. It's 4-2. And here is Brandon Nimmo. And that one fouled off.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Up with it, fires to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turn